Well, let's see if the third time's a charm. Welcome to Drumless Creations. It's a lovely rainy Saturday. So, what do you do on a lovely rainy Saturday? Well, you get a drum set and you try to sell it, or at least I do. So anyway, here's today's specimen, and I'm going to be a little bit giddy about this because A, I'm a Premier junkie, and B, this is probably one of the most wicked vintage drum sets I have ever had in my possession. So what we have here is what they called the Resonator Kit. They turned it into the Resonator about 2 years later to, I guess, give it more marketing appeal. But technically speaking, for the first 2 years made, which this was, it was called the Resonator Kit, and certain appointments call that out, which we'll get to. So anyway, moving around, this is pretty much a super classic configuration. 22-inch drum, bass drum, 13-inch mounted tom, and a 16-inch floor tom back there. As I do with every drum set I restore, every single bolt nut, taken out, cleaned, polished, you name it, you could eat off of it. So to make this real quick, so Resonator drums, for those who don't know, had a wooden liner put around the inside after they were built. And true to the word, it added to the resonance of the drum. Great design, great, awesome sound. If there's only one negative, you really don't want to take them out of the drums. I found that out the hard way. However, I didn't have a choice because the spur mount was missing on one side, and I think the other one was either dangling off. So, in other words, screws had come loose over the years. So I remedied that. And how I remedied that was when I fixed the spur situation, I used lock nuts on them. And when I put all these drums back together, I used light grade Loctite on all the screws. Technically speaking, the only one that was really a problem was the cymbal mount. It was pretty loose. The toms and that weren't all that terrible, but I just wanted to make sure my fellow man wasn't going to utter as many cuss words as I did. So, the drums have, like, this one looks like it's brand new, like it was never played. In fact, it wasn't with the kit when I got it. The owner called me about a year later and told me he found it. The bass drum's got a fair amount of fade to it. This one's got not just fade, but a couple of, like, infamous polychromatic spots. That's all I can say. I'll take closer pictures with the photo. Anyway, let's get to the brass tacks of this. You're not going to buy a better drum set, vintage drum set, in this price range. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's my prized Ludwigs. This is a better sounding drum set all day long, all night long, and way better built. Sorry, Ludwig guys, it's just a fact of life. Of course, it doesn't have the cool funky finish on it, but this gold's pretty awesome. And you know what? At the end of the day, when you're playing drums, it comes down to you need to be heard more before you need to be seen. Yes, John Fanat just said that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and make an official marketplace posting here, and I'll detail out everything that's going on with it. There are a couple of hardware pieces that come with this kit that I didn't bring in because it's pouring down rain outside. But if you want to step into vintage drums and not sell a car, this is the kit you want. Trust me on this. You will not be disappointed. So anyway, today's installment of Drumless Creations nonsense, and there'll be more to come because guess what? We got more drums around here all the time. So anyway, have a good one.